Hello, hi, howdy, welcome back, my gamers. It has been a good long while since I've recorded something. I have been on call for my employment. That means that any after hours call gets directed to me and two other folks on my rotation. It fucking sucks. Here's a story from one of them. I get a call, let's say, about 3:30 on a Saturday. That's perfectly fine, that's within my normal working hours. With it, I have to drive to a town that's about 15-20 minutes away from my own. Remember, you're talking to a Midwest cable guy here. So I try calling the customer, go straight to voicemail. Well, that's a little weird. We use a software phone when we make a phone call just so they can't steal our phone number and try and talk to us directly because that's cringe. But straight to voicemail, that usually means, hey, our number's blocked, and or anti-spam policies and the such. But I let the customer know I'm about 15-20 out. I'll be knocking on your front door to get your internet fixed. So I show up, I'm knocking on the front door, I'm making a racket, I'm being a nuisance. No answer. So, per company policy, I have to sit my happy ass down and just wait. Wait with my thumb up my butt and start twiddling the other one with my index finger. You know how it goes. Cell phones weren't a thing back in the day. And I just have to wait 15 minutes because that's the leeway we give our customers just in case, they're like getting groceries or they're in the shower or coming back from a parole meeting. That's a story for another time. But I'm chillaxing, waiting. No answer. Alright, easiest fucking phone call of my life. I put a little tag on the front door, I get into my company vehicle, and I drive the fuck away. I don't close out the work order, because unfortunately, get that out of here. Because unfortunately, since it's an all-day call, I have to give it 2 attempts just to be safe. So about 2 hours later, I try giving another phone call. That's for a future story. Try giving another phone call. No answer, straight to voicemail. Alright, round 2. Drive my happy ass all the way over to this nondescript country bumpkin town. Start banging on the door. Nothing. Well, while I'm here, I might as well check any of the stuff outside. Go outside to our nice little house boxes, and I notice that this white box over here is my company's box. We have our little input line coming, sorry, not our input line, our buried drop line coming in, connected to our ground block, and then nothing. And what is kind of strange in this scenario is that my box wasn't locked anymore. You see, we usually, use a zip tie or a little black plastic lock to keep our boxes closed, just so, like, the blowing wind doesn't whip it open and have it smash against the side of your home and start making a racket like a gunshot on the 4th of July, you know? But I look over at our competitor's box. And sure enough, there's their buried service line, their ground block, and the input line. Now, I'm no detective, I'm no Dick Tracy, I'm trying to think of a different detective than fucking Sherlock Holmes, but I can't think of any besides Batman. So, I ain't no educated man, but I'm starting to think, hey, maybe the reason that my company services are not working is because my company services aren't fucking hooked up outside. So I go ahead, and after about the 15 minutes, I start banging on the door again. And at this point, usually I'll knock, I'll give a knock, 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 knock. Hope somebody replies with 2 more for me. They never do. This entire world is a fucking shamble of people who don't enjoy fun anymore. But no answers, so I have to get to leave another sticker right on their door. And one of the bad things about my company stickers is that we have to only peel them halfway to get posted onto a surface. Because if I were to slap that bitch on fully, and I mean like Verizon putting the screen protector on your cell phone type completely, getting all the air bubbles out, nothing sans a nuclear missile can get that fucking thing off the door. And I was already feeling a Little perturbed, a little PO'd, a little pissed off just because the on-call week was just a fucking disaster. One of our CMTSs basically went down completely. I clocked in a good 24 hours of overtime. Not to say that that's the normal, that's very much irregular. Uh, One of my buddies on the before shift coincidentally had 37 hours of overtime. So here is me, you know, complaining I came back from Afghanistan with fucking one less finger, and this guy got his legs blown off. Uh, Let that be an apt descriptor for you. Shout out anyone who lost fingers and toes or whatever. But I get that fucking sticker slapped on so good. Call the voicemail one more time. Tell the customer, hey, I'm pretty sure, coincidentally, the reason our services don't work because you don't have ours connected. And I make the long and lonesome drive home. And it's not until I get home where I actually start looking at the lady's account. And I realize, oh, she had her services canceled for non-pay a little while ago. Oh, hey, before that, she said she was switching to the competitor. So, me, having a college degree, I'm starting to realize that I really should have taken college algebra before going into discrete math, because I can't make fucking sense of what happened here. But I can. This is just me being dramatic. She stopped paying for ours, went with the competitor, never closed out her account, and then when she wanted our internet back, she just called in, said her services haven't been working, and paid her past due bill. Here's the part that fucking boggles my mind, gamers. I don't get it. She paid her past due bill, knowing full well that she's just completely disconnected. And, maybe the good neighborly company man thing would have been to, remove the input line from the previous competitor, plug it back into our box. No. I'm not allowed to touch other people's utility. It's one of the best parts of my job. I show up and it's a low-hanging line coming from a telephone pole to your house and it's not my company's? Hey, sorry, fucko. I can give you a pair of scissors if you want, but I'm not cutting it down. But I put all that information together in my head and then I forget about it. Fast forward 4 days, or 3 days. It is now Tuesday. I get a call from one of my co-workers asking about the very house I was in the neighboring town. It was just like, hey, did you really mean what you put in your notes? And I said, yes, sir, God bless, I'm a red-blood American, I never tell a lie. Except when I do. And he goes, okay. Well, they called in and they're really pissed off that they missed you on Saturday. And I'm thrown for an immediate loop. I'm just like, okay, what do you mean, my gamer? I tried 2 times to show up. Oh, I got some damage here. Don't mind me, gamers. Fuck. Inventory management. It's like, okay, well, I tried knocking on the door for 30 minutes combined, and also had 4 different phone calls coming to this person. One of them, I explained, hey, your shit's plugged into the wrong box and I can't touch it. So I'm just like, why are you mad? Shout out to the airplane. I'm like, why are you? It's a Boeing. Why are you mad? But thankfully, I didn't have to show up back at that job, and I got to sit here and realize as I snooped on their account, oh yeah, they did make some poor sad son of a bitch go out there and reconnect her service line. And then she complained she didn't get cable from the other company. Let it be known. Let it be known. You can't fix stupid. You can. You actually can. It's just really expensive and nobody wants to do it because why have the painful existence of knowledge and instead just live in blissful ignorance? Remember, always lock and close your garage doors or a hood rat is going to sneak in and steal everything in your home. Yeah, moral of the story, lock your doors, give your kids a flamethrower and 13 bottles of Prime Energy. I want to see some fucking content. See you in the next one, gamers.